we are going to do a little experiment with Orbis. These are so fun. Now some Orbis, they come in little tiny grain-like sand size, and then they grow up to like the size of marbles. These ones came about the size of marbles, and they grow up to be the size of about eggs. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to freeze it. And we shall be back in just a minute to see what happens. Alright, it's been a couple hours, so they've started to get a little frosty right here. They're not completely frozen though. See a little bounce still to it. But yeah, the frost, that layer is because they'll release some of that water they absorbed, and that creates a sheet around it as it freezes. So that's kind of cool. Right in there you can see like some flakes of it have separated from the whole thing. So yeah, it started to melt. As it melts, it started to kind of come apart. Still feels a little gooey, but it's clearly not together. So now it's kind of just like all pulled apart. Like it's like sand, only squishy. And I think part of that is because like either the crystallization of freezing or the ooh, look at that. The crystallization of it freezing or the water expanding just pulls it apart. So when it thaws, it's just all this mushy stuff. It's fun to feel though. Yeah. I got 2 formerly frozen Orbis in here all mushed up. I'm going to add some salt because let's face it, we want to know what happens when something that feeds off of water ends up getting salt, which, you know, dehydrates stuff. And the other, I'm just going to put an Orbi in here with some salt, cover it a little bit, and then we'll check back later. Now it's time to splatter some Orbis on the sidewalk. The first one, I'm going to do the frozen one. You ready? Oops. Ooh, bounced over here. Let's take a look. Let's do this again. Woo! Just went all over. Now, a regular Orbis. Ooh, I just shattered, splattered, whatever you want to say. And you see, that's gotten all watery right there. And this one, though, it's still very round. It's a little bit smaller. I'm going to put some more on it. Leave it alone for a little while longer. And final analysis, the salt didn't do much to this one. I did, though. Yeah. Yeah, and salt pretty much dissolved the 2 right here.